Hello, my name is Kurt, and I am a sugar addict. Sorry if you don't think that introduction is necessary every time. I do, because I never know who's going to be watching these videos. I don't have much of a topic this time around between the Thanksgiving holiday and the 1,200-mile trip back to Texas and then going to work last night. I really didn't have time to put anything together. So if I decide to officially start the video blog, and I'm definitely leaning towards that, I will have a topic for you next week. This week, I am just going to give my, what would I call it? My, wow. I should probably prepare better for these too. I promise these videos will get better. But this will be my accountability video. Now, what I have done thus far, I have, at the time of this video, been drinking only water as a beverage since last Monday, so that's been 9 days, and I have been completely clean of added sugars since last Wednesday. So this is my first week of sobriety. Yay! It's a milestone. It's a goal. It's a start. It really is a start. I also have started a probiotic, the best one I could find that the pharmacist recommended, in an attempt to repopulate my digestive system with better bacteria that will not send craving hormones and chemicals to my brain, which I'm already having enough problems, trying to get clean on my own. I don't need my flora and fauna within my gut here to tell me otherwise. So that seems to be helping. I also have my first therapy appointment this Friday, so a couple days from now, and there's a support group over the weekend that I will be sitting in on and perhaps joining. I'm not going to give the name of the organization. They are not strictly sugar addiction people, but it does fall within their umbrella. So if I do the video podcast, I am going to keep that sort of unnamed, so that I can use the insights that I gain from there without giving away anyone's identity or that sort of thing. Another thing that I will be starting tomorrow will be journaling. I spoke with a friend of mine last night that suggested that. I'm going to go the app route, though, rather than the pen and paper route, just because it's more convenient for me. That way I can do long form in the morning, sort of a reflection on where I am and where I've been and where I want to go. And then I always have my phone with me, so if there's something like a craving or something that hits me particularly emotionally, I can just whip out my phone on the same app and journal there. So I'll see how it works first. If it works well for me, I will mention it on on my next video, and that might be something that if you're having an issue, you may want to start as well. Like I said, I thought it was a really, really good idea. Not only to express what you're feeling and what you're going through at the moment, but to look back on it in a couple of weeks or a month or a couple of months and see just how far you've come and just how your mindset has changed. Not just physically, but what's going on in your brain, because that's that's who and what we are. We're a carbon-based life that's designed to carry this brain around, and sometimes things mess it up, like my sugar addiction. a lot of people struggle with other things, or maybe you're struggling with this, and you want to come along on this journey, and we can support each other, and that would be awesome. And that's one of the reasons I'm really considering starting that podcast or vlog or whatever they call it these days. See, I am too old to know what the latest vernacular is, but I really want to help other people while going through this. And I know that's a precept of several programs for addiction. It's not necessarily the way they intend to, do it, but I looked around and I couldn't find any personal stories about sugar addiction specifically. And so I thought maybe there's a need out there, considering the number of people who are addicted. I mean, here, when I was growing up, nobody told me that sugar was bad. And, up until a few weeks ago, I didn't realize that was my real issue. I've spent decades trying to diet here and there and, do the exercise thing, and never realizing that my own body and brain were working against me because of this substance that I don't need to consume in the first place. So if that's you, or if you know someone, it's the time for enabling, the time for saving their feelings. It might be done. It is time that we, us folks who have the issue, it's time that we need to stand up to it. And we need to own it. And I need to own it. And, that's what these videos are all about. So, thank you for watching. The idea I had for the title of the show would be Caging the White Monster. Or Caging the Little White Monster. If anybody has a better idea for a title, that would be awesome. If you also have any other suggestions for things that I can do, or things that I should try or look into, you feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear it. If you want to join me on this journey, I would love to support you. You can support me. I'm trying to put my personal support group together, my support crew. I have one person who has been willing to talk to me about addiction, who has some experience in the matter, and those are really the people I would like to talk to, because I have no concept of addiction recovery other than what I've read in articles and some talking to some family members and such. But I need to get going because the timer on the bottom there says I'm already over 8 minutes. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week. Have a wonderful week, and feel free to contact me if you would like. Bye-bye.